I'm sports editor Dan Waisner, and this is SVM's BLITZ for the quarterfinal round of the high school football playoffs. Up first, we have the undefeated 11-0 Newman Comets taking on the Byron Tigers at 7-4 out of the Big Northern West in a Class 3A quarterfinal matchup at 1 o'clock on Saturday in Byron. It's the second week in a row that the Comets are playing a Big Northern West team. They beat the Oregon Hawks 50-12 last week, while Byron beat for the second week in a row, beat a Chicago Public League team, Chicago Harper, 51-16 in the second round. The Tigers are a lot like the Oregon Hawks, who Newman saw last week. They're going to focus on running the ball, and they're going to be physical. That bothered the Comets just a little bit against Oregon in the first quarter of last week. The Hawks had a long drive that ended in a touchdown, but then the Hawks started making mistakes. I don't think Byron's going to make quite as many mistakes as Oregon did, but I just don't see how they're going to stop Newman's trio in the backfield, who each have gained 1,000 yards. I think the Comets pull away in this one, winning 42-18. Our second and final game in the area in the quarterfinals is in Class 2A. The undefeated Eastland Pearl City Wildcats at 11-0 travel to Taylor Ridge to play Rock Ridge at 10-1. Rock Ridge's only loss was way back in Week 1 to the Newman Comets. EPC is coming off its second win over a Three Rivers team in the second round, beating Hall 27-20. That's the tightest game that that EPC has played all season. Rock Ridge beat fellow Three Rivers South team Orion 28-7 in the second round. This is going to be a tough matchup for EPC. Rock Ridge is led by quarterback Luke Johnson, who has thrown for 1,400 yards and rushed for 1,400 more. He's rushed for 17 touchdowns and thrown 21 touchdowns. So he can do a little bit of everything. I don't think EPC's seen a player quite like this year. And the Rock Ridge has another 1,000-yard back in Dalton Wolber. I think EPC's going to have to control the clock. They're going to have to play physical. And they're going to have to play a little bit faster than what maybe they're used to in the NUIC Northwest. But I think Rock Ridge pulls this one out. But I think it'll be a fairly close game. Rock Ridge wins 28-21. Check out the next couple days' editions for previews for several of the area girls basketball teams, and check out the Saturday edition as we continue our SVM retrospective series with the 1994 Class 1A state champion Newman Comets.